Whoa, that was weird. No, that was like cut out or something. Welcome to the 150. Oh, God damn it.
Nope.
Just start the show.
Nope.
Who knows?
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Alive! It's alive!
Look, it's Freddy.
alive!
It's Freddy. He's Freddy.
Welcome to the Black Lincoln.
He's Freddy.
It's Freddy.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. We can stay up late.
It's
watch
Freddy.
Madden stories in the
That's
morning.
AI Freddy.
I'll make it.
Yeah.
That's not compute. I am only Freddy. Beep boop bop boop boop.
I am human, Freddy. I mean, I don't know. Why would I be a robot?
Hello, fellow podcasters.
Hello, Internet. I am one with you.
Let's
Please subscribe.
Join us in our Black Lincoln Collective.
And show.
Resistance is futile.
Welcome, one and all, to the 157th episode of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. Podcast everyone's listening to, but you.
Everybody. But
Which is weird to say, but we're so glad you joined us. I don't think we thought that one through. We're so glad you joined us, and we can't thank you enough for your support on X, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. You can always check us out at blcpodcast.com and listen to us every single day on your favorite podcast platform. And don't forget to like and review the show on YouTube. And now it's time for Fred.
fuck, man. My shit's
Writer's
fucking up.
not great.
But
this week.
it's okay. We're gonna push through it. My internet's being a little slow,
Yeah, that's what she
but hey, that's one thing we got in common. So next up, Allan OTB.
I got a lot to say today.
Yeah, no, Allan got a haircut. Hooray!
Yay, Allan got a haircut.
So that is,
You saved that batch of hair too? Pull it in a pillowcase.
yeah, make yourself a blanket out of
The
it.
biggest ass pillowcase available.
And that would be what we used to do back in the day. They cut hair, put it in blankets, and make comforters out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's bad.
If they like killed a
Doesn't the hair keep on
goose.
growing? Or no?
No. That's also a myth.
your head.
No,
your
that's a
head.
myth too. When you die, your hair does not keep growing, but everything else shrinks up.
Shrinks up. That's
So it
why.
looks like your hair's been growing.
Oh.
So yeah, same with
He
the nails.
wasn't dead. He wasn't dead.
Dude, oh. Is that not like the scariest? Like that's got to be one of the scariest things.
He is buried alive.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. I could. No, I couldn't
like
do it.
I don't like
I
it.
watched the movie the other day, and two women they tried to crawl into the crawl space to get out of the house through the little thing in the bottom, and it caved in on them. Like, yeah, they were buried alive.
That probably ruined that porno.
Yeah.
You're like, I mean, I finished, but I mean, still.
Yeah.
I was like, what a twist. You know, the fear of death is all around. Fred.
Yeah, no.
We're keeping it light tonight, guys. No, actually, Fred, happy birthday to you and to your family. I know your kiddos have a birthday as well, so I'm going to get that out of the way.
Yeah, happy birthday.
And of course, happy Labor Day and Labor Day week, which is not a thing. To all of our
I
listeners.
love my birthday. It falls on Labor Day weekend. I like
That's good,
all the
though.
time around. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I
Right?
love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because like, you don't know.
Weekend.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Some people don't know.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because like so for my two of my kids, my younger kids,
Right.
their birthdays are during the summer. So like at first I was like, this is great, birthday during the summer. And now I'm realizing that like their friends are all having birthday parties and they're both at the end of summer. So it's like you don't even know what kids are around or like what,
Right.
you know what I mean? I feel bad like I can't throw them a proper birthday party.
Right. Yeah.
You know? So I'm like, well,
you don't have the parents' information.
right.
Really they're really not your friends then.
They're really,
No.
no, and actually, Fred, I'm not gonna disclose the name of the school that my kids go to because I'm probably about to put some people on blast now that you mention it. No, it's not really anybody's fault. It's probably my own fault if nothing else. But every time I go to like a school event or some kind of function, they're like everybody else seems to know each other, right?
Yeah.
And like I don't know any of these people, and like going to this school for 7 years now. Jack went through his entire elementary school there, and now the other ones are there.
Yeah.
And everybody, and I know like the teachers and stuff, but
Right.
but all the other parents are like, "Oh, hey, Suzanne, blah blah blah, are we gonna do this?" And I'm like,
right.
These fucking people.
And
then I'm like, is it good or bad?
Yeah, I'm the same way with like my wife. She does that. Like she wants to be in it. You know what I mean? Like she wants to know everybody. Like the football moms and all that shit. She wants in that clique. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to have nothing.
Yeah, I think I'm the same. Yeah.
I don't want to know any of these people. You know what I mean? Nothing against them. I don't know. They could be good people, but I'm just and I used to be the opposite. I used to be the guy who was always
wanted to run with them. Yeah.
Yeah, I was always social butterfly. But now I'm just more like, no, let's do what we gotta do.
I feel the same way. Like don't get me wrong, same thing. It's not, I don't wish anybody bad or anything.
Right, no.
And I don't really generally care except like in one of these events where I'm like, son of a bitch. Like everybody's like, like it's just weird because everybody seems to know each other. And I'm just like,
yeah, you just like wallflower.
Yeah, I'm like that John Travolta.
Yeah.
Parker spent the last 2 minutes saying that he didn't want to be that guy, and then he's wondering why nobody.
No, I know. That's me, man.
He's like, I don't understand why nobody's talking to me.
I'm an enigma.
I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to them, but why aren't they talking to me?
Right. Yeah.
It's one of those things. No,
I just not look interesting.
Right. I'm like, where do you guys hang out? Do y'all like all go hang out somewhere? And,
yeah.
You're all partying.
Probably do. Yeah. Like no, that's a big thing. Like kid with she'll be like, oh, the moms are meeting they're meeting up at the what's the name of the spot? The warehouse. The warehouse. Right. Yeah, they're meeting up at the warehouse. And, we're all bringing the kids. And like we'll all go up there and like I'll go because like they got beer, so I'll go there and drink if anything.
Sure,
you know what I mean. But everybody else is drinking, and they're drinking with the kids, and
good times.
You gotta drive home. You know what
America. Yeah, that's true.
Like, it's just crazy, but okay, everybody's doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. So, well, we actually had, speaking of that, and I know it's kind of off topic, probably driving home in this from where you're talking about, a lot of them probably ride on their golf carts.
Right.
They're jackasses like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of our listeners, thank you, texted me this week and was like, look at these motherfuckers in this golf cart in front of me. They're my enemy. He's like, I told him. Yeah, I'll read it exactly. He was like, I told him off. And I told him you were coming for him or something like that. I was like, yeah, fuck those guys. Let's see here.
So you on pad for time. You're looking for something. So
yeah, he said, here you go. So he sent me a picture of a golf cart and he said, hated enemy of the show. Don't worry, I told him off and where to find you if he wants to have more words.
Where to find you.
I said, that's perfect. See, so there it is. Yeah. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, right.
Nice picture though.
Great picture. Yeah, that's like right downtown too, man.
Yeah,
like,
fuck them.
Yeah.
So what were you saying? I'm sorry.
Some places got golf cart parking.
Yeah.
Oh, the new
the
new place here in the inn.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, they've got golf cart parking. But no, there's we got a friend of the show that you met the other day. Well, didn't actually meet him.
I drove by him.
You drove by him.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You know who that was? Is that somebody you know?
No, I don't know who that was.
Yeah, I was gonna shout out that random guy. So it's the weirdest thing, guys. Like, obviously we're multinational. We're all over the world. We're huge in Africa, huge in Singapore and Belize, and name any other country, Fred. Chile,
Korea.
Yeah, we're pretty big. Only in North Korea, though.
Yeah, North Korea.
Yeah, we're huge in North Korea.
Yes, North Korea town.
Kim Jong-un thinks that is he the current one? Kim Jong-un.
Yeah,
he thinks whatever. He thinks we're hilarious.
Right.
So, thanks, Dennis Rodman, friend of the show, for introducing.
Thanks for introducing.
But we're huge everywhere. But where we haven't quite got the foothold, Fred, is right in our backyard. Because it's hard when you're a podcast, like
right.
It's hard to, and
you got to get the word out.
Right. And I can only go to people's house, knock on their door, and tell them jokes for so long before I get tired.
There's so many rocks we can spray.
Right. Right. Guerrilla marketing at its finest, Fred.
Right. Guerrilla marketing.
But yeah, I was driving into work the other day after dropping the kids off. Very tumultuous morning. It was a Monday morning. Very tumultuous. I was just like, you know what? Today. This week. It was already like 1,000,000 degrees. Fuck everything. Like, I was just not feeling it. And then, like, I'm just driving along and I see some guy and I'm like, wow. And I hope you're listening, guy. and was like, wow, what an interesting rear windshield wiper he has.
Yeah.
Because it was like a Forrest Gump one that was like, hi.
Yeah, the hands on the wiper.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, that's
when he was standing on the boat. Yeah,
yeah,
he was standing on
and
the
I'm
boat
like, oh,
waving
that's
at
funny.
the dance.
Like, how cute is that? What a nice guy this must be. And right beside it, lo and behold, there's a Black Lincoln Collective podcast sticker on the back of his car.
Yep.
In a great spot. And so like I was like, I gotta know who this is. I assumed it was one of you guys or me. I was like, am I driving behind my own self? I would never have a Forrest
on my
Gump
car.
That's true. Well, I don't know what happened to all of them, but anyway, so yeah, we pull around. I'm like, oh, look at this young gentleman just rolling around, bopping and bopping. I don't think he's listening to the show, but I was like, so then, and this is just between us and everyone who's listening, and probably that guy too. I like pulled up beside him and I like kind of hung there for a second.
Yeah.
Like just to see like if he'd look over and be like, you know what I'm saying? Like if he would be like, holy shit.
Oh,
I could be like,
fucking wreck.
Kill our only listener.
You know, like,
yeah, I'm like, oh,
yeah.
podcast.com.
You can put your flashlight up under your chin so it looks
I like get up in front of him and keep pointing out the back at my own car.
Yeah.
As I honk at him like
he only listens to the podcast though. He doesn't
know what we look like.
I'm sure.
He don't know what he looks like.
Well,
I'm sure he doesn't.
We have faces for radio.
That's right. But for a second though, it was just one of those things that, it brightened up my Monday morning.
Right.
For about 5 minutes. And then I was like, nope, back to fuck you Monday.
Back to shit.
But for a minute there, I was like, hey. And then like by the time I got to work, I was like, no, never mind.
Yeah, because I was gonna.
I didn't recognize it. I saw.
I didn't see it either. Yeah, I mean, I saw the Forrest Gump. I saw the big Forrest Gump hand.
Thanks, guy. Whoever you are, guy.
Shout out
Forrest Gump hand,
guy.
I know you're local, and I know you get off on South Pleasantburg Drive in the mornings. That's all I know.
You should have followed him.
I know. See, I thought about that, and then I was like,
oh no.
I was like,
yeah. You should have followed him.
No.
Like, wait until he parked. Rolled out the window. Black Lincoln Collective, bitch.
My life. Punch him in the face.
Yeah, that's right off.
Like, what you know?
You're like, what the hell? Was that?
Throw a sandwich at him.
I just got a
He's
constant.
He's like, I can't believe my wife. How they're so mad that I borrowed my great grandmother's car? Like, why did this happen,
Grandma?
Like, great grandma, what's the Black Lincoln Collective podcast? She's like, I remember President Lincoln like it was yesterday. He's like, I don't understand.
I'm down with the BLC.
Like,
you know me.
I love those kids. All right. Anyway, so but yeah, I know. So it was pretty cool. I have to admit, to see our shit out in public, not one that we had personally applied or something.
Yeah,
that was cool. Yeah,
So it was interesting. Now I feel like if nothing else,
you ever see one on the back of an RV in Montana, I did that one.
That's right. That's right. And if you go to the Dollar General up the road from me, you'll find one right in the front of the store. And I don't know who did that. I
did that at the warehouse. Like I was up there and I just I started blasting them. I put them all on like back of chairs, on the walls and shit. And I came back and I went up there one day, I was like, I wonder those stickers are still there. Nope. They tore it down. I was like, these sons of bitches.
No, they ruined us. That's okay.
Ruined us.
Next time you go to drink with all your adult friends, you go put some more stickers up there.
And their kids.
And their kids, yes, and their adult kids. Hey, it happens, man. It's just how it is. And that's the thing. That's crazy to me because I'm not, like I said, I'm not a big drinker, but I mean, I understand. Like, you got to go blow off that steam. And you can't be like,
I got the.
Hey, we got we got to find a babysitter on a Tuesday afternoon for 2 hours. But it's just how it is, man. You just got to be responsible, Fred. That's the
tell yourself I'm only gonna have.
Yeah, I can get wasted at
5
home.
or 6.
Yeah, like I can start here and then get wasted at home.
Yeah, I can get drunk as shit because my wife drives. So
right.
She's the one that has to watch.
Right. She's the one who has to pour your ass into the freaking minivan.
Yeah.
There's never been in my opinion, a better way to describe a drunk person,
right, than
pouring them into something. Because that's really how it feels.
I don't get. Yeah, you really do, man. Like you gotta just.
You really feel like you're like, they're just a big blob of shit. Here we go. Like, pour their ass in there.
Dead weight. Yeah.
It is.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Just stupid weight.
This is fucking dead weight. I've only, I think my kids have only seen me like that once, and yeah, it was real embarrassing. I came home and I just like hit the couch and I crashed, and it was like 6 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I had been playing golf all day, and just like hammered. Yeah, and just fell asleep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get up the next morning, Daddy, you're drunk. Like, yeah, I was.
Yeah, it sure was, and it's all because of you.
Yeah, don't be like Daddy.
That's what the other day the kids were like, Dad, your hair's going gray, and I'm like, yeah, that's you, all of you.
Oh, you baby.
They're like, no, whatever, but it's whatever. So, Alan, I got a story for you if you want to hear it.
Sure.
You're gonna love this story, and we do have a Fredline news coming up later, and I hope this isn't in it because we didn't check this earlier.
Shit, it's in it. It's fucking in it. I already know where you're going.
Okay, then I'm not going to tell the story.
No, tell it. Go ahead.
Does it have anything to do with the mayor?
No, but
then it's not in it.
Okay.
This is all about a mayor.
Okay.
So
see if you can recognize the story when I tell it. See if you can guess
figure out which one it was that you thought that I thought it was. Right. I can't wait. So Fred or Alan, this one I was reading the news as I generally tend to do. I like to keep up with New Zealand news as best I can, right? Because it's a magical land, Fred.
Yeah, it is.
And so I'm forever like just checking out newshub.co.nz, which is where the story comes to us from. Right. It's New Zealand. It's New Zealand. I can't do it. Oh yeah, I can.
So yeah, it's my news.
Nope. What happened?
What happened?
Where'd I go?
He went to New Zealand.
Well, let me see if I can type myself back in the show. I won't let me do it.
Come back to us, Matt.
Oh no!
Come back.
Well, hold on.
You can never come back.
Take a okay. Let me see if I can flip it. No.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. So my dealing with Bob is messing up.
Just you and me, Alan.
I'm here.
Well, you hear me? There. Where did Parker go?
Hey, where did he go? I don't know. I don't hear him anymore.
I don't see him. Where did he go?
I don't know.
He doesn't exist. He doesn't exist. The legend of Parker.
Parker, yeah.
The legend of Parker.
The man who never was.
Yes. The legend of Parker.
It's like Fight Club, he was talking to himself the whole fucking time.
I was like, damn, I wish I could talk to myself like that.
Yeah, really. Wish I could just manifest a persona that I could like actually talk to
talk to around the people. I didn't really give a shit that I was talking to myself. It's like nobody noticed that he was talking to himself.
No, nobody said that guy's crazy. You know what I mean?
Oh hell no! I'm not turning Parker's camera on. If you see what I'm seeing, you would not like it. Dude,
let me see it.
I can't unsee it.
Let me see it. No. I want to see it.
Okay, let's see if he comes back. If he comes back on, like I said, oh no, he changed it. Okay, we can't hear you, man. But
can't see you either.
I can't. All right, here I'm gonna turn him on.
Okay, we're back. I'm sure Alan's gonna edit that perfectly.
Oh yeah,
it'll be seamless. So as I was saying, Fred, I love New Zealand news. I don't know why my thingamabob fell off there, but it's okay. I love New Zealand news, Fred.
Right.
And our old friends in New Zealand are up to their old tricks, as they were. In
corn fuckery.
I was trying to make it so I would look like I'm from New Zealand. There we go.
Upside down.
Oh yeah, you're.
Hello, I'm from New Zealand. I can't do a New Zealand accent.
He's from down under.
Okay, so throw a shrimp on the barbie. Anyway, so our friends, and that's not even close. Our friends in Thames Coromandel District.
Oh,
we all love Thames Coromandel District.
Yeah, Thames Coromandel.
With their mayor Lynn Salt signs off on an email to his constituents with a probably our favorite phrase from this show, at least Allan's.
Yeah,
with a hearty "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah.
So the district mayor Lynn Salt stands by his decision to respond to a person who emailed requesting private information about a council staff to go fuck yourself. The email was sent July 10th, and it was only posted online a few days ago by a guy who tried to go up against him. He tried to run against him.
He really tried to go fuck himself.
The guy tried to run against him in the mayoral race, and he lost. So he was like, maybe this will like make the magic happen. And people were like, awesome. I don't blame him.
Yeah, magic happened. All right, it was awesome.
It's literally what he said. This is great right here. Okay, he says, my official response as mayor of Thames Coromandel District Council to your request for personal details of staff names and addresses is this, period. Go fuck yourself. Kind regards, Len.
Kind regards.
Kind regards.
You gotta love it, man. You gotta love that.
Yeah.
I read that.
These people too, so like, can't blame the guy.
Dude, but you know, it's one of those things, and I don't want to. I don't ever want this show to become just like us bitching about stuff. I mean, that's essentially what it is, always. But you know, I think people have like outgrown their panties these days.
Yeah,
if you want to call it that. Like they just everybody. Well, not everybody. A lot of people seem to think that they can do whatever the fuck they want.
That's true.
Wherever the fuck they want, and like it's out of hand.
That's their freedoms.
It's because of tipping.
That's your freedoms. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, but like really though, you can't.
No,
like, you can't ask for that kind of stuff. You can't you can't go yelling at people about fucking shit they don't care about.
Right.
That's the whole thing with like religion and stuff with me. And I'm not trying to bring up religion by any means, but it's one of those things like you can believe whatever the fuck you want.
Right.
But you can't impose your shit on other people. Like
no,
that's
you can't make anybody
man.
else believe.
No, and if you think you can, then you're wrong.
Yeah.
And you're a regular Allan Jr., where you drive 5 hours to cut the head off a whale and bring it back to your family.
That's allegedly, man. That was allegedly.
What happened?
You didn't hear about Allan?
No, that was allegedly. Nope, we ain't talking about that.
Okay, we won't.
Allan, you cut the head off a whale.
Allegedly,
and
he drove 5 hours to cut the head off a whale and then brought it back.
It was allegedly 6.5 hours.
Okay, you're gonna get it right. Get it right. It's all alleged.
It's gonna be funny later.
No, it's really
way more funny.
I feel like it's not because like I'm here at this show right now and I'm not feeling. I'm feeling like the second half of the show is going to be better.
Yes,
I do have a question for you though, Fred.
What?
How would you feel about making an investment, Fred? I have an idea.
You know me.
I know you do. I know, and that's why I knew I could bring it to you.
Down to throw some money away.
Down to clown. Whatever that means. No, Fred, what do you think about, there's some things, and now listen, listeners at home, I've already trademarked and patented all this. Okay. So there's nothing you can do about it. Don't even try. Don't even try. Please don't try. please just don't try. Don't take my one idea. Fred, I think sometimes the best thing we can do in life is make what's old new again.
Okay.
I mean, there have been such classics, right? In retro and then classics, things that you're like, oh, they did that back in the day. That would probably be good for our lives nowadays.
Yep.
So what I'm proposing, Fred, and you're welcome, Allan, you can get in on this as well. Sure. You can both get in as minority partners.
I got 5.
Get it? Terrible. But I would like to bring back driving gloves.
Driving gloves.
Yeah, because nobody uses driving gloves anymore, and I feel like that's a pretty pimp accessory potentially.
Right? Yeah.
Like, why did people have driving gloves
for driving?
Yeah, well, was it because the cars had no windows?
I think it was in part because cars could be like dirty back then. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe the steering wheels just got really hot.
Well, that's what I was thinking. It probably wasn't very grippy.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And you also didn't want to like.
It was just like a hard piece of plastic back then.
Well, yeah, and you got to think back in the day, it was like that was going great. Like that shit would hurt.
Like it is now. Yeah.
I got blisters on my fingers.
Right.
Yes.
And so you're like, well, I got my handy driving gloves.
My Dan Marino isotoners.
Yeah. Yeah, from Dan Marino. Yeah.
OJ's.
OJ. Yeah.
There you go. Allegedly.
Yes. Those things were killer.
Yeah.
Oh.
They had the kind where like the knuckles was out.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's the best kind of driving gloves. I don't know why.
Those brown leather.
Yep, patent leather. Yeah.
With the tight fingers.
Yeah.
Why were the fingers like that? Why? I guess was that for that must have been for improved flexibility.
Flexibility, yeah.
See, look at that.
Yeah, you can't.
Extra grip.
I think we should bring them back. I think
driving gloves.
Yeah, because you know what? There's a thing, Fred, in your car, and you may not have ever thought about this.
Right.
Called the glove compartment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And this is what brought this idea to life. Is my youngest son is like, "What's this thing?" And I was like, "That's called the glove compartment." He's like, "There's no gloves in it." And I was like, "There should be."
It's supposed to be gloves.
Yeah, I was like, "Wait,
the glove compartment still, or did they just call it the storage area?"
Have you ever called it? Have you ever in your life called it a storage area?
Man, so
no, it's the glove compartment.
Never not called it anything else.
Right.
Yeah.
I would be like, put it in the frontal storage area.
I tell you, the frontal passenger storage area.
Right.
My wife's glove compartment has like another compartment underneath it. That
her glove compartment has a glove compartment.
Yeah, and it acts as a cooler. So like you can put drinks in there, and they supposed to stay cool. Yeah. But only I think only in the summer when the air conditioners.
Sure, you got to run the AC. That makes sense.
You got to run the AC. So
you can make things hot in the winter if you're on the heat.
It's full of napkins.
Yeah,
I bought a hoodie for my gear shift.
Oh, adorable! Adorable.
Bill Belichick model.
Yeah.
This is red.
Yeah.
Is this for your work vehicle or your personal vehicle?
Yeah, because my personal vehicle has a knob. It has a knob. But this one, it's an automatic.
Yeah.
But like it's just it's right there by my leg. So I put a little hoodie on the it's got little arms, and the hood goes over the I want to get some googly eyes and like put them on the
every time Fred gets in his truck, Allan, he's like, "No robbing me! Why are you trying to rob me?" Like this midget, this leprechaun's trying to rob me again. No, that's awesome though. I didn't even. That's where I feel like Fred.
This was stupid shit. Yeah,
we should have made our money. Yeah, we should have put our fucking money behind stupidest shit possible.
Yeah, the stupidest shit.
People will buy it.
People will buy it.
I did that. I did the exact. I literally did that over the weekend. I went to. We have a local business here in our area. I'm sure there are thousands of these across the world.
Right.
It's called in our area. It's called Bin Time. And so I guess it's like
I've always wanted to go in there.
Yeah. So I happened to have met the owner over the previous week. Really nice guy. And I had mentioned like, oh, you guys do your VIP drawing every Friday or whatever. I actually won it a few weeks ago, but I didn't get a notification until Tuesday. Because they just posted on Facebook. Yeah. So I didn't see it until Tuesday. So I was like, oh man, that's a bummer because I really wanted to participate in that,
Well, what is that?
Okay. Well, so Ben Time, the idea here is basically they get Amazon overstock and return.
Right.
Or it may not just be Amazon. I'm sure they have multiple different people that they do this. So they basically get all the returns and stuff like that because it's cheaper for them just to throw it away.
Right.
And then they turn around and they sell it. And they sell it at a bulk discount price. So for instance, if you go in on Saturday, which is their first day of the week for them is Saturday.
Right.
Everything is $6. No matter what you get, if it's 10 feet tall or this big, it's $6.
Really?
So every item is the same price. So but every week they have a multitude of different things that are really nice. This last week they had a pressure washer and a computer and a couple of headsets and some other stuff. Just different stuff that's it's a crapshoot. It may not even work.
Right.
Because you don't know.
Yeah.
But for $6, it's worth trying. So I mentioned to the guy, I was like, I'm bummed that I didn't get to try be the VIP thing. And he's like, dude, no worries, I got you. And I was like, oh, well, shit, I didn't really want to do it, but okay. It's one of those things that I was just telling the story because you are here and I'm relating to you.
Right.
As a human. Yeah. Now I'm obligated to do this because you're going out of your way to be nice and it's very much appreciated. It's just damn.
Inconvenient.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, now I have to do this.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, we're just going to have to deal with it. It is what it is, So, I ended up going, and I was very excited.
What's the VIP experience?
The VIP experience, basically, they pick 5 people every week, and they get to go in first. No head start, no nothing else.
For how long? Oh,
no amount.
Get to the front of the line.
Yeah, no amount. You show up, and you're in the front. You're one of the first, however many people in.
Right.
Five. I think like 5 people went. So what? I was there. I did it.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, it's
Right.
like,
I was thinking like, oh, am I gonna get like 5 minutes? Am I gonna get like some
right.
time?
Give me
Like
an hour.
what was that
before
show?
everybody else.
Shopping Spree Frenzy or whatever it was.
Yeah.
What was the name of that show?
You get like 20
shopping cart. I don't know.
No, but it had the shopping cart. Yeah.
shopping cart. Yeah, you did that. You had to go
Yeah.
like you had a certain amount of time to run through the store.
Right. And that's what I was like,
Yeah.
this is gonna be like my fucking whatever supermarket sweep. Supermarket sweep.
sweet. Yeah.
I was like, oh, I can't wait to supermarket sweep this bitch.
right.
And then like I get in and they're like, and everyone else is right behind you. So like
and then
we
you
got
get
in.
trampled.
Yeah,
you get
dude.
trampled by everybody. Like,
Thank goodness for my size. I got yelled at by an Indian lady like during this. It's a madhouse, dude. It was great. It was make no mistake, super cool. No, you would love it. You would. It's one of those places that you would freak out and love because it's a treasure hunt. It's a real life treasure hunt.
I get it, but like
well,
all those. It's like what is it? Not Freaky Friday, Black Friday. It's like Black Friday.
It is like Black Friday, except no one knows what's there.
Yeah.
So you don't know. They have these huge troughs. Like, so think I'm like sincerely 25-foot long, huge bins. Yeah. Like all the way. There's like 8 of them, 8, maybe 10 of them.
Get in there, get that slot.
And so they're like, here's a big old bag from IKEA, like those big blue bags that you get at IKEA.
Yeah.
And they're like, go get them. You can't open anything while you're at the trough.
Right. Yeah.
You have to go to the area. It is essentially a trough. Now that you mention it, they're like, you have to go to the unboxing area or whatever. So like we go, like I said, I brought Jack with me because Shayna can't. I love her. She couldn't handle it. It's too much anxiety. Too much madhouseness for her. Right. I get it. And again, we weren't going for anything specific because again, I wasn't planning on going. Right. But I was like, if you see a pressure washer or a laptop or anything, get it for $6. I mean, come on.
Son, we got $12 to spend.
Right. No, that's what I wanted to tell him. Like, get 3 things. But then I'm like, knowing his ass, he'd be like, I got 3 random. I put back the laptop because I really wanted this deck of cards. Yeah. Because he's like me, where he's like, that's what I want.
Look at his finger eraser.
Right. Yeah, exactly. He's like, it's like a finger for your finger. Yeah. But so I was like, go through it. And like get whatever you see that you think is worth something or good, and then we'll meet up and like kind of sift through what we got and decide what's good and what's bad, right?
Right.
So we attempted to do that, Fred, and we failed, man. Like we failed miserably. We did our thing. We like looked around. He found some stuff. He found some good stuff. He probably found better stuff than I did. I found like a computer, like a gaming headset, which was very nice and it works. That's good.
Right.
And like a pair of Bluetooth speaker or Bluetooth headphones, one of which doesn't work. So lose that one. Packs of Pokemon cards that were open and replaced with Disney cards. So failed that one too. And then something that I thought was Bluetooth headphones, but was actually a neck light that you put on your neck. So I was like, damn it, I lost this. I lost every round. He got like
I don't read.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't read, Fred. I was too busy. I was caught up in the frenzy.
In the
sweep.
That's what it gets.
In the sweep. But and then at one point I had picked up, because this is the thing. So like there may be 50 of something in one of these troughs, or like over a couple, or there might be one.
Right.
And so if you see something that you're like, maybe you got to like get it. And then you can decide, so there are a few things that I was like, I'm going to get that. And then later I was like, I don't really need that. Like, I don't need a water gun or whatever, for the kids or whatever. Seriously, that was one of the things. And so I like took it out of my bag, but you got to be careful because if something's out of your bag, like it wasn't the top of my bag. So I was like, shit, how am I going to get it out of the bag without losing any of the stuff that I want to keep? Because like their vultures are swarming, bro. Yeah. And every turn you look, there are people just like eyeballing shit, like putting their hands right beside yours just in case, like kind of stuff,
touch me,
and that was it. So like I pulled out the water gun and I kind of like, I didn't toss it, but I tried to get it out of the thing, pretty quickly so I could get, and it hit this lady as I was doing it. She reached her hand in where I was like, toward my bag, and it hit her. She was like a probably a 60-year-old Indian woman, and she got pissed.
Oh my God.
Gave me the biggest eat shit look I've ever seen. Yeah. Like, don't go for my stuff, lady. Like I was, because I'm like, this is cutthroat. Like this is different now. Yeah. We're not, she was going for my shit, bro. I should have stabbed her. I could have stabbed her. There's no laws at
There's
bedtime.
no rule. Yeah, like international waters.
Yeah.
Like I can do whatever I want.
International shopping.
They'll never find you. They'll never find you in the back of this old Kmart.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Which is what it is. Yeah, it was an old Kmart. So
Old Kmart.
But yeah, so we get, we meet up, and he got a few things, I got a few things, and then I'm like, okay, this is pretty good. We got a decent haul, nothing crazy, but like we got like some protein powder and like a keyboard and some other shit. And so I was like, okay, cool. So we go up, check out, end up spending like $100, which was a mistake, which was not the plan at all. But I was like, you know what? It's going to be okay because we got some good stuff. So we got our money's worth plus and actual things we'll use. Let's go. So get in the car, head home. We did not do that. After getting home and going through everything, I was like, what the fuck did we buy? Like, we got a keyboard, I got a belt and an apron. Why? I don't even know why I got these things. And then, like I said, the Pokemon cards that didn't fit, that weren't Pokemon cards. The headphones that didn't work. The light. And then like a few other, and I was like, son of a bitch. Like we got Shanghaied. So
now like different days is different prices too, right?
Yeah. So so I think they have like a certain amount of things. Right. So it's like,
are they open 7 days a week?
No, they're open like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I think.
Okay.
So like Saturday is like 6, Sunday's 5, and it's like 4, 3, whatever.
Yeah.
So that was yeah. So but it was, don't get me wrong, it was fun. I'm glad I went. Not really.
Right.
But I would go again. See, that's the problem. I got caught in the frenzy, and that's what I was trying to explain. I'm like, you get caught up in the action, and you don't think about like, do I really need this? Like, do I? Because we could have gotten out of there for $20 and been happy. You know what I'm saying? Like we could have got 3 or 4 things, and been good to go. But we did get and then the double-edged sword again. We got a box of Cliff Bars, like Cliff Bars, 12 of them, not bad for $7, which is not a bad deal, really.
They were out of.
But then like half of them were like chocolate mint, and that's nasty. So I was like,
the ham had like mouse holes.
The other half just had reject flavor. I was like, oh, that can't be good.
Shit flavor. I ain't know they made these.
Can't find these anywhere anymore.
Yeah.
No, but it was great. But no, like I said, all in all, like I would totally go back. It was great to be a VIP.
Right.
Not really.
I might go on a Tuesday.
One guy was there, and he was like, they auctioned off. This was a nerd right here. Right. They auctioned off a year of VIP at any location.
Oh, hell.
So he won it, and he just comes every Saturday and does. He had like gloves. He had gloves. Now, I'm not shitting you. They weren't driving gloves. Right. He literally 2 minutes before the thing started, like the security guards, because there are security guards there.
Right.
Like they're the ones who usher you in. Crazy. Right. They look at him and like kind of wink at him and give him, and he's like, okay, and like pulls out his gloves and starts putting them on. I was like, oh my God, like what is happening right now?
Well, you don't know because everybody be touching that stuff.
I agree.
Man.
No, I agree.
Right,
My thinking
be touching that stuff.
Yeah,
man.
You get all kinds of different herpes.
Sneezing on it and shit. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No, I agree with it. I said, I 100% agree. I would, if I ever go back, I would probably wear gloves.
Yeah, that's like I remember there used to be advertisement for a place that did pallet auction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be a whole pallet of shit wrapped up in plastic.
Yeah.
And they will auction it off. You know what I mean? And if you win the bid, you got like 24 hours to come pick the pallet up. You know what I mean? And they just like you said, they'd have pressure washers on there.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know what's in it. You know what I'm saying? But like I thought that would be pretty cool, just like like as a resale.
Well, see, that's the thing. Is
I don't want, because I know I'm going to get stuck in that inventory, and all that shit is going to be sitting around my
have to ship it.
You're not going to go to the jockey line.
Yeah, that's what I thought, But then I'm like, fuck, I got to load the truck up, unload the truck,
get rid of it.
Load the
People are
truck
going to be like,
well,
you sold me a thing didn't break and it didn't work right, and you're like, oh, I don't
nah, I don't fuck.
All sales are final, baby.
Yeah, this is Jockey Lot.
Ain't no receipts in Jockey Lot.
Ain't no receipts.
That's the truth, though.
You don't pay taxes out here, man.
No one knows anything. No one was here.
Straight
That's
cash, baby.
The Jockey Lot's motto is "No one knows you're here."
Yeah.
No, I just like I said, it was fun. It was cool. I won't do it probably again.
Yeah.
If I had something, see, that's the problem. Is like you have things that you want to like. You're like, I want to get that.
Yeah.
But there's no way you can get it.
Yeah, there's no that.
But see, I also lost because the first time Jack and I went, we just went because he needed a new Xbox controller.
Right.
And they had a bunch of them, and I was like, dude, we will get you an Xbox. Like, we can do it. I believe in us.
Right, yeah.
We can do it. So we go, and we're like probably like the 100th person in line. So I mean, there's already people
100th,
probably close to it, yeah, around the building.
Oh hell
So,
no!
But they're like, it's going. Like as soon as it starts, it goes. Like it's not like you just walk in. Like they don't have like a certain number.
It is Kmart. It is an old Kmart.
Yeah, it's a big place.
Like,
there's plenty of room. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, so we went in, like I said, we're looking for that, and we didn't find that. But I did find, and see, this is what got me, and this is the problem. I did find like a I found like a weird box. Like I was looking through
Z-box control.
I was looking through, and I was like, what is this interesting looking box with all the like fancy writing on it? And I was like, you know what? For $6, I'm gonna get it.
Hellraiser.
That's what I told him. Well, no, so I was like, okay, well, this thing, whatever it is, it's heavy. It's like, it looks like it's legit. It's in Japanese. I can't read Japanese still. So I was like, I'm just going to get it. No. It was a different shape than that. Yeah. But so like, I finally got it, and we got out in the car, and like, I opened it up, and I was like, holy shit, this is a really nice chef's knife. It was a $200 knife.
Really?
I got it for $6. It was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like
so you couldn't open that box?
Nope, can't open it unless you go back to the corner. See, but here's that's how they get you. You have to go back to the corner to open up the box.
Yeah,
that's when the other people get all the good shit.
Yeah,
you got to pick up.
What I'm saying?
You go to the next one and go to the next one.
Yeah, and you like, and they're like people on their phones, like scanning barcodes to try and figure out what stuff is and stuff.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I'm a little too old school for that. So I could do that, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna take my chances.
Yeah,
because I'm a little crazy, and I'll get Pokemon cards that have nothing in them. So it was all good, but it was still fun. I would go back. You should go, Fred. We should go as a show.
I'll check it out.
We'll go as a show.
Yeah, we should go Tuesday.
Yeah, take the show with us.
See podcast live from bin time.
Yeah.
I'm like, look at this motherfucker found whatever. And a lot of random stuff though. It was definitely interesting, and I'm sure by like Tuesday when you would go, it would be a lot of random bullshit.
Yeah.
Worth it though. Worth it. All right, well, let's take a quick break, and we'll be back with more Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. Come back to the 157th edition of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. Yeah, it's 157. I think it's 157. Fred doesn't know. I don't know.
I don't know. 157, 156,
187
on the motherfucking car.
That's right. So here we go. So welcome back to the show. We're so glad you're still with us. We're so glad you haven't escaped to bin time. Although, honestly, our show would be great to listen to during bin time because it's so chaotic.
Yeah.
Like it's an equal level of chaos. So it probably would like tune your chakras and you would find all the good shit.
Heighten your anxiety.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You'd be like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
They're like,
flipping over bins.
Yeah. Leave him alone. Let him get whatever he wants. That son of a bitch is crazy. I'm like, where's the Nutri-Grain bars, bitch? That's the only thing I came for. But I want grape, which is not a thing. Anyway, so welcome back. We're so glad you're still with us. It is time for I think that this segment took a little break with the Olympics. I think
we did. We haven't.
And that's okay because we had plenty of other stuff to talk about. But it's finally back. It's back and better than ever. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Fredline News.
Redline News is sponsored by Bang Bros. You got a bow? You like to bang? Bang Bros. Redline News number 1. A bald eagle in Missouri, believed to be injured, was just too fat to fly.
Oh.
He's a
I think he should be our new DLC mascot.
Yeah, our mascot.
He's like
Maurice, the too fat to fly bald eagle.
Maurice.
So a bald eagle initially thought to be injured because it couldn't fly, was found to be healthy after wildlife officials determined the bird was just too fat.
I get it.
After feasting on roadkill. That's a dirty bird, too.
Hey, hungry birds.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, it's just crazy. It's just a fat old bird.
See, that's the real thing, though, because fat don't fly. That's a So, like I said, my kid's been playing basketball, and he's like, Dad, because he's dead set he's gonna dunk, and I'm like, I'm gonna dunk. So I've been and and I'm like, dude, I am fat and I cannot jump like at all. Like, there's no. He's like, you jumped 2 inches off the ground. I'm like, that's more than last time. Because fat don't fly. Yeah. Sorry, bird, but me and you are on the same vibe.
Get you one of those little tiny trampolines.
There you go. Yeah, that's. If I do, I'll put it on the show.
The bird's like,
yeah.
The bird wing, like
the tree.
Yeah. Yeah, wipes his brow. Like, he just falls, takes a nap.
They started playing that song. Love lift us up where we belong.
Yeah, he's like, no.
Where the eagles fly.
He's just looking up, like looking at his friends floating around. Yeah. And he's like, back to the road. Guys. Back down to the road for some more dead possums.
It's like, we're worried about Maurice.
Yeah. Maurice. The only shut-in eagle in the world.
He's a shut-in eagle.
He's shut in. He's the only eagle that's not free.
Yeah.
So what did they do? They fixed him, or did they put him on?
I don't know. It didn't say. Like, it just said I guess they just left him alone because, I mean, what can you do? Put him on a diet? They probably just like moved him slightly farther away from the road, and they're like, he'll never get back. They should have took him on top of a mountain.
They didn't even have to.
Let's see if you can fly real.
He's the Steven Seagal model.
Steven Seagal of Eagles. You think I can fly? I can fly. I don't care. I can fly if I want
all the time.
I ain't got to fly.
Best eagle in the world.
Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, okay. Oh, I got to hit read more. That's it. All right.
Read more.
Fancy news machine that we paid for, and it's not the internet.
Well, they took X-rays at the Dickerson Park Zoo and showed an outline of what they suspected to be raccoon roadkill inside the eagle's stomach.
God. Like he ate like a whole raccoon.
Like a whole, yeah. You can see the little feet in there.
There's your problem right there, buddy.
Yeah, you got feet up in there.
Take it from me, Eagle. Maurice the fat eagle.
Okay, yes, they put him on a wild fish diet, and
he died the next day. He's like, poor Maurice, when he takes that grumpy, man, it's gonna be bad.
It's the rotten raccoon that got him.
Poor Maurice.
Yeah. So yeah, they released him back into the wild.
Back into the parking lot.
Put him back on the street where they found him.
They released him near the dumpsters at a Red Lobster and said, "Here's your wild fish."
Oh, you can eat shrimp.
Yep, enjoy, Maurice.
Oh, you can eat shrimp, Maurice. There you go.
Well, good. I'm glad he's okay, though. I'm glad he's able to fly because that's what eagles do.
He's fine. He's a bird.
Okay.
He's a bird. Doesn't matter what happens to him, Allan. He's a bird.
He's a bird. Oakland, Fairline News number 2. Oakland firefighters used the jaws of life during the call. Then they put the tool down.
This is the one.
And it was stolen.
This is the one.
They stole the jaws of life?
They stole the jaws of life.
This isn't the one that you thought earlier, because that's right up Allan's alley.
No, it's even better.
Okay.
And it's gonna be funny.
Okay.
In the middle of a rescue call last week, somebody stole the jaws of life from Oakland firefighters. Firefighters had brought out the tool during the call. After they used it, officials discovered the equipment had been taken. So the jaws of life is a hydraulic tool they use to drive the car. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's a big secondary market for jaws of lives.
They're asking anyone with information to contact the Oakland Police Department.
Jeez, they probably stole it for the copper.
Yeah.
Right,
It would just be a cool thing to have. They probably
like I always wanted Jaws of Life.
I wonder if it could chop this tree up. You know what I mean? It's just like trying to chop trees.
All they gotta do is go to a neighborhood and see everything cut up. Be like,
yeah.
I wonder where is that?
Yeah, there's a trail.
Follow the trail of cut down mailboxes.
Yeah.
Oh man, that makes me sad though. Those things
Yeah,
have gotta be
man.
expensive.
You
How much
can't
is a
have
Jaws of Life?
nothing, man.
I mean, they need that because if they have an accident 10 minutes
Yeah.
later.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They run about $30,000 and they're battery operated. So
That's crazy.
So there you go.
Plug in that damn
Yeah.
Ryobi power.
Yeah, they should have gone and looked at all the Tesla chargers.
Lithium battery. They say it weighs about 50 pounds, man. Like that's
Yeah.
you just don't snatch
Somebody
that
needs to
up.
walk
You know what I
off
mean?
with
Yeah.
I mean, that's
man.
just a shitty thing to steal. Like if you're gonna steal, I understand if you're gonna steal. I don't agree.
Hell, the
But
fire
I
truck.
understand if you were to steal like hubcaps or whatever.
Dude, if you're gonna
I'll take
steal
copper.
something, steal the cop car.
Yeah.
Right,
The
right.
Jaws of Life, they need it. I mean, this
Right.
is firemen too.
Yeah, dude.
know,
like
I
steal his
agree.
hat. Steal his
Yeah.
hat.
Yeah, steal the hat.
I mean,
Steal the
firemen are
hat.
there to protect you, man. They don't give a
And
shit
then-
what you've done.
Then go to a firehouse sub.
Right, like I'm the
yeah.
captain now.
Yeah. I
Give
need
me-
to captain. Look at me.
I need 3 Jaws of Life to go.
That would sound like a great sub of Jaws of Life.
Jaws of Life, yeah,
Does
that'd be a
sound
good song.
Oh, I thought you said sub. I was like, yeah, it sounds like Firehouse would
No,
love
no,
that
it's
shit.
a good sub. I said sub, but it was sub.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a great sandwich. I agree.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So
Next.
Fredline
News
News
number 3.
Number three. Allegedly,
This could be it.
RFK Jr. drove 5 hours to cut off a whale's head.
That's what we were talking about earlier.
And then drove it back home.
That's allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. That's what we were talking about earlier, Fred, when we were
Was
saying,
it?
like, allegedly
I thought-
Allen did that.
That's why I said Allen. That's why I was like, what, Allen? You cut off a whale? I was like, this is
Weird,
no
right?
wonder you're rooting
Small
for this
world
guy.
for whale
Yeah,
decapitation.
that's-
Yeah, whale decapitations are trending right now. Fred.
As everybody can tell now who I was pulling for.
Right.
Yeah.
It's been a long week.
Yeah.
So a wild story recently resurfaced about RFK Jr., where he shamelessly cuts off a dead whale's head for his own research and enjoyment. Now, I don't know why they put enjoyment in there, like
Maybe he's into it.
fuck this head, or like
Maybe he had something against that whale.
So now environmentalist groups are calling for an investigation to determine whether he violated federal laws that protected the wildlife.
Okay.
That whale, Lee Harvey Oswald's uncle.
Yeah.
I had to avenge my family.
So it's happened around 1994.
See,
RFK Jr. heard there was a dead whale washed up on Hyannisport,
at least he didn't
Massachusetts.
kill it.
Yeah, no,
Hyannis?
I mean,
Is that
Hyannis?
Hyannisport? Yeah.
Hyannisport.
Probably.
Hyannisport.
I don't know if
There
that's it
you
or not.
go.
I just made that up.
That sounds.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, that sounds right. And
Yeah.
he headed 5 hours north to the scene with a chainsaw and his 6-year-old daughter.
There's a million things that it could accuse him of, and you'd be like, "Yeah, okay, I can see that." 6 hours to get a whale with his daughter.
Yeah.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Right. Like, come help daddy sever his
Yeah.
spine, honey.
Hey, honey, you want to go on an adventure?
Yeah. Honey, I'm gonna need you to climb into the whale's mouth with this chainsaw. And then
You
just
gotta-
have at it.
You got to get that neck bone.
Yeah.
Cut a V. Cut in a V.
You got it with the chainsaw.
A rocking back and forth motion.
He's just with electric chainsaws too.
Yeah. He had to run an extension cord.
Yeah, right, extension cord in the port, yeah.
500 feet.
I don't want anybody to see
Down to the
from the beach. Yeah. I don't want anybody to say he's not an animal lover, man. That guy loves animals.
No, it said, well, evidently RFK, who reportedly enjoys studying animal skulls and skeletons,
Sure.
sawed off the dead whale's head.
Nothing weird about that.
Using bungee cords, he secured it to the roof of his family minivan.
Awesome.
And casually headed back home. So how do you? No one. How do you drive 6 hours with a whale's head on top of your car and not get stopped by the
rebuttal? How do you not? If you're white and you're a Kennedy and you're
that's right.
He may have gotten stopped 15 times and he's like, yeah, nah. And they're like, oh,
yeah. Kennedy's blood is dripping down the side of the car.
Uncle Ted.
Dude, that's crazy. But that you said 94, right? You could get away with shit in 94. 94 you can't get away with shit now.
Yeah.
That's the thing. 94, you could just roll with it, and people would be like, you'd be like, the cops would be like, what are you doing, sir? And you're like, oh, driving this home. And they're like, oh, okay, have a good day then. And then like that was it. They didn't give a shit past that.
So did you see that guy with the whale in this thing? Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Like that was weird. They're like, yeah, okay, well, let's listen to some more Gin Blossoms.
Yeah, exactly.
Gin Blossoms.
What was the name of that band that I can't think of? Oh, I wish I could remember it. The Two Princes band. Who's that?
Oh, yeah. Fuck, I went and saw them at concert.
I don't remember. Anyway,
the Spin Doctors.
Spin Doctors, yeah. They're like, put on the Spin Doctors mix.
Yeah.
Let's get back to work. That's probably what he did. He's like, honey, put on the Spin Doctors on your Walkman and start chopping at this whale's vertebrae.
Go ahead now.
These two whale skins or whale heads sit up front you or whatever. I don't know. Fuck it.
Go
on. Terrible.
Now.
You got to chase up Montgomery Ward.
Yeah.
So his daughter Kick was quoted saying, every time we accelerated on the highway, whale juice would just pour into the windows of the car.
Nice.
And it was the rankest thing on the planet. We had plastic bags over our heads with mouth holes cut out. So people on the highway.
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
People on the highway were giving us the finger.
Oh my gosh.
But it was just a normal day-to-day stuff for us.
Just another thing that happened.
Another day as a Kennedy.
You know what? It could be true because it is a Kennedy. You know?
I'm saying, like, it's not the weirdest thing that's ever happened. It's just one of those, it just happens, I guess. I don't know. You never know what's going to happen in a day.
You never know. You're just going to drive over. And
you're just going to drive. You're like, buddy mine called me and said there was a dead whale 6 hours away. Better get on it. Don't want someone else to take it first. That's the thing, too, is like he drove, for him to be able to drive that far. How big is a whale skull? That's got to be humongous.
It's got to be huge.
Well, and he put it on a 1994 Dodge Caravan because it was a minivan at the time, and those were the 94 were caravans.
Holy shit.
On the Odyssey.
Okay, I don't know that it was a blue whale, but if it was a blue whale, their skulls are 18 feet long.
Yeah, I was about to say, no, it can't be like.
They are like 110 feet long. So
yeah, it had to be like an orca or something.
Okay, like a killer whale is about 3 feet long.
No,
33.9 inches.
It have been a killer whale either because SeaWorld would have gotten a hold of that first.
So nonetheless, it could have been smaller.
Damn you, RFK, put that head down. That's
yeah, they were following him.
Yeah.
The car chase with
he's like, goddamn, the seamen are on my back again.
And it was 94, so they were K cars.
We got to shake these seamen off, honey. You're 6 years old. There you go. That's great. Well, I'm glad that he's probably going to be the next president.
Yep.
If Allan has anything to do with it.
So,
it's not funny.
I don't have much on this story, but
mystery.
I've just got the headline, and we can.
Is it a whale of a headline?
It's a whale of a headline, Allan. It's a whale of a tale. This one here. So, Illinois school worker has been sentenced to 9 years in prison for stealing $1.5 million worth of chicken wings.
Damn. How much chicken wings is that?
How much chicken wings? Because the chicken wing chicken, if a
Chicken
chicken wing,
wing.
with
It's probably about 30 pounds.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. With inflation, yeah.
It's probably about 30 pounds.
About 30
Okay,
pounds.
so a pound. So a pound of chicken wings right now at, we'll say, Sam's Club, which is the closest
Right.
place,
About
is
$12.
$3 a pound.
$3 a pound?
$3 a pound. A 4-5 pound bag is about 12, 13 bucks. It says right.
Right. Okay, that's what I meant.
So
Yeah,
let's say, okay, so we'll say 15 bucks. We'll say 20 bucks.
yeah.
20 bucks a pound. All right. So we're
We'll
talking
give it
about
on the
$1.5 million. We're the quality chicken wings here, Fred.
Right. Yeah. Especially at Illinois schools,
Divided by 20.
they get the
Okay.
best chicken wings.
Yes.
75,000 pounds of chicken if they're $20 a pound.
Jesus. She was a chicken wing lady in the hood.
Yeah, jeez.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot
man.
of chicken. She probably had her own chicken wing shop.
Yeah, of course she did.
Good for her.
That's insane, man.
It's capitalism.
But
She got busted.
she got busted. So I couldn't.
Well, the
That's
problem,
insane.
Fred, the reason she got busted is because even though they thought she had a plan, it turns out she had just been winging it the whole time.
You did not have a plan.
Gotta have a plan, Fred. That's crazy. I mean, just imagine, how did she?
I'm pretty sure it was over some years.
Yeah, it had to
I'm
be
sure it was over
years,
a number
man.
of years,
Yeah,
but
probably one for each year she got sentenced.
One chicken
And it they may exaggerate on the price,
Right? Yeah.
sure
They do.
And
They do that
you're
with
right.
drugs too. They were found $2 million worth of cocaine. Like, man, it was on like 75,000 worth of cocaine.
Yeah. Apparently, okay. So apparently, she pleaded guilty to felony theft for stealing more than 11,000 cases of chicken wings.
Jesus, 11,000.
11,000 cases.
That's even
That's a lot of chicken wings.
unfathomable.
You're talking about family reunions.
She started stealing as soon as she got the job, and she been working there for 30 years.
Yeah, and they build it to they build it, and then and she did it recently, so she did it during COVID.
What?
That's when it started. It said the massive fraud began at the height of COVID during a time when students were not allowed to be physically
She
present.
stole 11,000 cases in 2 years.
Even though the children were learning remotely, the school district continued to provide meals that the students could pick up. So basically, she was like, "Yeah, we're gonna get it," and then just took it for herself.
I mean, a case, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get 5 cases. I get 10 cases.
11,000?
Times is hard.
How?
I really don't know.
Yeah, she must have had a side business somewhere or something.
Yeah, she had to.
They said during a mid-year audit in January 2022, the district's business manager discovered the food service department had already surpassed its annual budget by $300,000. And then she found individual invoices signed by this lady for massive quantities of chicken wings.
So she was buying
an item that was never served to students because they contain bones. So she just went straight up and took them. That's hilarious.
Stupid.
No. She probably made millions of dollars, and she's going to be in jail for 3-4 years.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Wow, I don't know what that was, but it was scary.
I was hoping he'd do it, but
he did it.
Damn! Wow.
That's my friend Frankie the Fly.
Oh, okay.
He was crawling on my computer.
Frankie the Fly. He's a big motherfucker.
Yeah,
he is. He's huge.
Fatty.
He's fucking huge.
He's a fatty.
He just crawled right in front of the camera.
He's like the Maurice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He's Maurice's buddy.
Go back over there. Oh, he ain't scared neither.
He doesn't. He loves us. I see him. I see you, buddy. Well, Fred, is that all? That's crazy, man.
That's the
That's
last
all you
one I
got?
got, man. That's all I got.
Allan, you got anything?
No, not really. I'm good.
Fredline News is over. Fredline News is brought to you, as always, by our friends at Bang Bros.
Bang, bro.
Bang it. Slang
Light
it.
bro. Light it, bang.
Chang it.
Bang, bro.
Nope. Can't say chang it. I was saying slang it and bang it and
chang it. Yeah.
Yeah. So he said it.
It's a new
we're gonna make it work.
Yeah.
New slang word.
Hashtag chang it.
Yeah, chang it.
Not change it. Chang it.
God, chang it.
All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here, and we will be back next week with a brand new episode of the BLC podcast. Happy Labor Day, happy birthday, Fred and kids.
Happy Labor Day. Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
See you guys.
Thank you.